a few days, New Kent leaders will decide if a faith-based recovery center can operate in the county. While plenty are in favor of the project, other New Kent residents worry about a recovery center opening in their backyard. Welcome to CBS 6 Weekend. I'm Jake Burns. CBS 6's Maggie Marshall is learning about exchanges between elected officials as they weigh the pros and cons of this project.
Faith Recovery is a Newport News-based facility. They're looking to relocate to New Kent, to a more rural part of the state. But in order to do that, this type of facility has to first get a county permit. This Newport News Faith Recovery facility is wanting to find a new home in New Kent.
It's a beautiful piece of property. It's not being used now.
They've got their sights set on the site of a former faith-based camp, Make Me Woods. The program of 40 men yearly would go through a faith-based process for drug and substance abuse recovery. They'd live on site with staff.
And the county has a wonderful opportunity to provide a means to help people who are struggling.
Securing the property for this type of use is creating strong feelings. 2 petitions are circulating, both for and against it, and residents are weighing into county leaders. CBS 6 obtained emails residents sent to the Board of Supervisors about the potential facility. One said, quote, "I am not completely opposed to the program moving in across the street from me. I do, however, have my reservations based on said observations." The email went on to state concerns about the age of the people coming and the vetting process. Another was between Supervisor John Lockwood and a neighbor who expressed concerns. He responded to her email thanking her for her email, appreciating the process of hearing from residents, and said, quote, "This end of the county has long felt that they are the dumpster for everything nobody else wants in their backyard." CBS 6 followed up with Lockwood to clarify what he meant by that statement. He said he doesn't believe any recovery center falls in that category. He said that was a sentiment expressed from the public to him. Other concerns outlined in the petition with 55 signatures range from accreditation, safety, and impact on law enforcement. They state this type of facility with formerly incarcerated people has no home in New Kent. But not every resident feels that way. Some feel the area has a big need for this. The petition in support has over 100 signatures. Those that run Faith Recovery weighed in on why they feel residents shouldn't feel concerned. They say all staff has degrees and have specific specialists that are certified on staff.
Do our due diligence. You know, we're not going to accept anyone who has a violent history or sexual offenders or anyone who is outside of our scope of help with mental health issues.
And addictions are really complex and hard illness to understand. And we understand that not everybody has had experiences with that, but this is an opportunity for us to help people.
Now, those that run the site are left to wait on the board's decision.
We've done all we could to get the right information out there. We're going to be good neighbors.
It's important to note that the Planning Commission voted to not recommend the approval of the permit, but the Board of Supervisors will have the final say on Monday. Working for you, I'm Maggie Marshall, CBS 6 News.